YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I am Natural Beauty Ellie, and this evening we have with us Dara from Positively Natural.
Yeah. Okay.
So Dara is my loctician who I was talking about, and we are just here to clear up a few things. So I have a few questions to Dara, and she's a professional, so she will be able to answer professionally. So
I'll do my best.
yeah. So Dara, one, I've been getting questions on what is Sisterlocks.
Okay, so Sisterlocks is tiny uniform locks that's placed on a grid throughout the hair. Now it has 4 different patterns in Sisterlocks, and according to the intensity and the texture of your hair is what locking pattern we use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's tiny uniform locks that go throughout the hair.
So when she say uniform, it's, if you come a little closer, you will see. So these are uniformed, right? Everyone, you know, the grid and everything, right, Dara?
Yeah.
It's like
Within a certain area, like how the Sisterlocks, how we are taught to do Sisterlocks is a certain, with the grid, in the front there's a certain size, in the middle is a different size. You wouldn't be able to tell because hers is fairly new. In the middle here is a different size. The wider part becomes larger, and then we transition back to medium small. So it's a variation of sizes, but they're all uniformed in parting.
right.
Yeah.
So that's why it looks so good. Right. As you can see, Dara has Sisterlocks. So Dara, how long you have Sisterlocks?
I've had my Sisterlocks now since 2014. So 6 years? If I could count right?
Yeah.
Yes, 6 years.
6
so
years.
far.
Wow.
And I've taken off about 4 or 5 inches already from it. So
That's okay.
yeah, which I didn't plan to do, but I actually took a chop. So I'm going to go for 2 more years again at 8 years and see how long I get.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Love it.
Love it.
So next question was, why is Sisterlocks so expensive? So
the lump sum amount you have to put up to do it, but
Okay.
then it's just not become, and I do it here. It's a process. It's a package really. It's consultation, the establishment of the locks according to your density and your length. It will take a certain amount of time. Then is the first retightening is involved, and then you get a care package to go home. So it's just not you come, I do it here, and you leave. It's a process that is packaged together very nicely and handed to the client, which is, I believe, is worth it, because if you're a braider, if you're a weave person, if you're a person that put in weave, what a client explained it the best. She said, instead of me spending my monies a little by little by little every month, every other month, I just clump mine up in one big bundle and I just pay that out straight out. And to me, it's an investment, like you said, because actually when you look in the mirror, you see where your money is going. Right? That then after a month, 6 weeks or whatever, you have to throw the braid here in the trash. Weave here you can use a couple of times, but then that ends up in the trash. And you have most of the time, some of us do have people that could put it in for us, but then most of us really have to pay somebody to do it. So that's a cost within itself. So it's an investment. It's an investment in you, and it's an investment in your hair, and you see it. Yeah.
It's not going in the trash.
And then too, it's something. It's tedious on the consultant who does it, or the loctician, we would choose to call the person, because it's 14 hours. The minimal is 14 hours. Sometimes, according to the length of hair, it could be over a span of 3-4 days. And we stand, we sit, it's on our back. And it's not like Sisterlocks.
Yeah. So I have what? I have 504.
4 locks.
504.
Right? And then the minimal I have done in a micro is 300. 300, but for Sisterlocks, 400 is the minimum, and the maximum is up to 700 locks. So, yeah. Yes, 700 lux maximum, and according to the person's density, you can go, it varies, and so you're spending a lot of time making this as perfect as you can.
Yeah.
It's not an easy feat, and it's price supported.
Right. So some people ask how much I pay for it. Now I could tell you how much I pay for it, but it will vary.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yeah. It's according to your length and your density. There is a starting price, and it moves up according. It can move down if your density is low, and it will be a faster process. But most of the times, if with length and density, you move up.
Right. One thing I observe with people with Sisterlocks is everybody here looks different. So we see how Dara here looks, although it is really established, it's like, as she said, over 5 years, right? So 6 years. And mine is just established, newly established. And it will look
5 weeks
different.
now.
Yeah, 5 weeks, right? So it will look different. And why is that so? Why does Sisterlocks look different for everybody?
Like I have a group where I have all my clients, and the I guess Wednesday we shared pictures in it, and I was telling Ellie that in the 4-person we were talking about, I said all of them have the same locking pattern, but everybody here looks different because of the density and the texture of the person here. Although it's within the same locking pattern, the density and just the way the person here behaves, it will always be different. Every head of locks will be unique.
Right. And that's nice.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. Yeah. The locks have its own personality.
Yes.
Their own personality.
So, well, one more question I have for Dara, I think. So as we close, one more question. You were talking about patterns. So what determines the pattern for every hair?
Every hair, again, you go back to density and texture.
Density and texture.
The wavier your hair, you'll get a looser pattern, so your hair naturally keeps the wavy look.
Okay.
The look overall, your look will be as will have a wave, a slight wave in it, so you keep your wavy pattern. And the curlier pattern will be the tighter one, which your hair will look almost like fluffy coils. It's really beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. And so again, it all goes back to texture, density, and that determines everything.
So we are again here with Dara, and this is Positively Natural.
Yeah.
Dara is based in Barataria, and we are from Trinidad and Tobago. So all the locks, all the sisters with locks, welcome. Subscribe, hit that like button. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment in the bottom, and we're going to get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, so if anyone interested and want to get information, they could reach me on Instagram, Positively Natural TT, and on Facebook, Positively Natural Therapeutic, Day Spa and Therapeutic Center. But if you put in Positively Natural, you'll get me there.
Yeah, so you can check out her page.
Yeah, and see my work.
Yeah.
But Ellie here is doing beautifully. We did her first retie, and she's doing wonderful. She's wow. I'm really happy with the way things are coming along.
Thank you.
And she's separating after she washes and stuff like that, and so the retie went really well.
Thank
and
you.
it is looking beautiful.
So bye guys, take care.